Okay, so let me use GBP USD to explain what I'm trying to talk about. Now you see, when this market was pushing to the upside, right? It created, this is the first order block, this is the second order block, third order block, fourth order block. Now, one thing is that sometimes market can decide to come to this order block, respect it, decide to respect it, and then keep pushing to the upside. While sometimes market will decide to retrace down to this order block here, it might respect this one and keep going to the upside. Sometimes market might decide to choose this other one, respect it, and keep pushing to the upside. Or in the worst case, market will come back to the most extreme order block. This is the most extreme order block. That is to say that if market does not hold at this level, that means the entire structure has been invalidated. If market takes out this last extreme order block and keeps selling to the downside, then that means this entire trade idea has been invalidated. Market is no longer bullish. What will become of this place will become a change of character, and then we are no longer looking for buys anymore. Instead, we'll start positioning for sell. Now, when market comes to this other block, you want to wait for confirmation before you buy. When it comes to this other one and this one also, you also want to wait for a confirmation. You want to see a change of character, because let's say this market was pulling back. Let me zoom it like this. It was pulling back to this level. Now you can see what GBP USD is doing. Let me do it like this. I'm trying to mark this arrow. Okay, let me just touch another one. Now you can see what GBP USD did. It came to this zone. It was unable to hold. You can see it was unable to hold, and market kept selling. It got to this zone. Now currently GBP USD, it came to this other block here. Look at it. It respected it and it bought to the upside, but this demand zone here is not strong enough to push this buy to the upside and break a new structure by giving us a break of structure to the upside. So because of that, market still continues selling. Can you see it now? Even though it reacted to this zone, that's one good thing that you must bear in mind, that sometimes it will react to the zone and buy. So you can just catch a little buy maybe, but not expecting that this will push this to the upside and even cause a break of structure, because sometimes when there are so many POI, we have this one, we have this one, and we have this one, most of the times market will not respect this first one. It will want to come to the extreme order block before it start buying to the upside. Do you understand it now? So you can see when it came and respected this order block, let me even draw it. Let me draw it so that to be clear. When it came and respected this order block here, it reacted to it, came back to this supply zone here, and this supply zone pushed the market downward. And by the time it came back here, if this demand zone was a strong demand zone or a good order block, it would have held at this level and then continue buying to the upside. But when it came here, this demand zone was too weak to hold these sellers that are here, and therefore the thing break down to the downside. Now this demand zone that is here as well also could not hold it. Because it could not hold it, market broke this zone, and then now it is at the extreme order block. This is the extreme order block. Market has reacted to it already, and we are waiting to see a confirmation. Now I'm going to show you how I take this confirmation here before I buy. Even though this is the most extreme order block, which I know that market must hold at this point in order for GBP USD to remain bullish, but I will not just start buying at this point, because I know that this is the extreme order block. I will not carry my longs and position for a buy here like this. I will not position for a buy like this yet, even though I am like 70% sure that this zone will hold. I am very, very sure, because this is the extreme order block. It has to be a very, very strong news fundamentally happening to make this guy not to hold. Do you understand? But even though I know that it will hold, I would not still enter this market yet until I see a bullish confirmation. Now let me delete this, because this market has been selling from here, selling down to this place. That's even telling that this guy can also break this zone here, maybe grab liquidity, or even though not grab liquidity, and then it will continue selling, and then the entire trade idea has been invalidated. Please follow this video carefully. I know I'm taking my time to show you this. Now what am I waiting for a GBP USD now that this market has come to my extreme order block? Because personally, this is where I love to take my trade. If you watch my video on my secret entry model, I mentioned something like this, that I love taking my trade at the extreme order block. This is where you get your A+ setup for me, because I know that market must respect this zone in order for this entire trade to remain bullish. So I don't take my trade from here, unless if I get a bullish confirmation at this point, and then I take my trade. Now you can see at this point when market got here, this was the last break of structure that happened to the downside. Now when market reacted to this first demand zone and started buying to the upside, I was waiting for the market to take out this key level here. If the market took out this key level here, I would have known that yes, we are now bullish, and then I will wait for a retracement at this point, then I'll start buying to the upside. But when market came here, it only tapped into this supply zone and did not break it, which means that this market is still very much bearish on a higher time frame. That was why I did not take this buy here, and I kept waiting for it here since last week. Now that you have understood all of this that I've explained, now let me show you how I take my confirmation. Now that GU is at my order block, this is what I'm looking at for. Let me zoom out. Let me take it to 30 minutes time frame, so that you understand it clearer. Now this is my 30 minutes time frame, or let me take it to 15 minutes time frame rather. This video is going to really help you if you calm down and understand what I'm trying to explain. My network is very bad, just be patient. Let's be patient. Let me pause it and continue when the network comes back. Okay, now this is GBP USD on the 15 minutes time frame. Now this is the last break of structure that happened to the downside. Let me map it out. Let me zoom out my screen so that you see it clearly. Let me zoom out my screen so that you see it clearly. Now when GBP USD got to this extreme demand zone that I have been waiting for it for, it gave this break of structure at this zone here. It gave this break of structure at this zone here to the downside. Now this is the break of structure, right? Where is the key level that caused this market to break structure to the downside? This is the key level here. Do you understand it now? Now that is why I map it out. This is the key level. This is the key level. This is the lower high that caused this break of structure here. So if market comes and takes out this key level here, this lower high, with a full candle body close, then I will be sure that market is now bullish. But what happened? Market came here, it came to this lower high, it was unable to break it. It just reacted to it, and you can see weeks rejection at this level here, and market went down again. Do you understand it now? So can you see that even though market is at the extreme order block, which I will normally take my buy from, I am not yet buying, because I have not yet seen a confirmation to prove to me that market has been overpowered by buyers. Now this is GBP USD on the 15 minutes time frame. I want to see market break this lower high with a full body, not all these weeks that I'm seeing here. All these weeks is indicating that sellers are very strong and they are still pushing the market downward. So it will be very risky and stupid and very unprofessional for you to start thinking of buying GBP USD. except if you are a scalper, then maybe you can buy at this level here and take your TP at this level here. But if you are a swing trader or a day trader, it will be very unprofessional for you to take this trade at this level here. Do you understand it now? So I want to see a full body candle close above this lower high to show me that buyers have overpowered the market, and then from then I will map out the order block that caused the change of character. The moment we have a full body candle close above this lower high, that is what we call the change of character or market structure shift. Then I will map out the order block that caused the market structure shift. I will position for a buy at that point, and then at that level, that is where I will say that I am ready to buy GBP USD. So that is how it works. Very simple, easy peasy. So you can see, as long as GBP USD does not take out that lower high, then it is still very much bearish. I hope this video really helps you out a whole lot. That is why I took out my time to explain all of this. If you watch this and you still have any question, please do wait to reach out to me. My DM is open to everybody that is willing to learn. I love you guys so much. I had to do this because so many people are still confused about confirmation entry and understanding structures and how I take my confirmation and all of that. So this is how I actually take my confirmation, and this is how I take my A+ setups. That is why you see recently I have not been sending setups or signals anyhow. Now I don't trade anyhow again. I don't take any trade. It's not every trade that I take. I only take my A+ setups, and this is what my A+ setups look like. When markets come to my extreme demand zone or supply zone, that is where I am willing to sell. Because let me show you something again. You see this this weak rejection here, right, is the last higher low that initiated all of this push to the upside on GBP USD. So anything that makes this market to take out this week here, right, that means GBP USD is no longer going to be bullish. So no matter what will happen, even if market comes to this zone and puts me in drawdown, I expect it to, at this level here, begin to reject and start buying to the upside. That is why my stop loss is slightly below this weak rejection here, because I consider it to be a liquidity. Market might decide to want to come and grab liquidity at this zone before it will start buying to the upside. So all of these things, they are concepts that you have to bear in mind. Okay, have a wonderful night rest, and I love you guys.